Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. And we've got a very special episode for you today. Tony is on his way to Canada, so be sure to tune in tonight. Kenny Omega is returning to AEW in Winnipeg, and the entire world is waiting with bated breath to see what's next in this Tony Khan saga. Tony in a neck brace after the damn Elite attacked him. And I absolutely loved Tony Schiavone just giving everybody the business on Collision. So be sure to watch Tony tonight on AEW. But in the meantime, we've got some content you've probably never heard. We're going all the way back to the 2007 Great American Bash. The idea came from our low-key Big Hog member, Mark Nelson of San Jose, California. He was actually in the arena that night. Shout out to Mark Nelson and everybody over at patreon.com/WHW Monday. We recently recorded, and by recently, I mean earlier today, 2 new bonus episodes for our WHW Monday Patreon. We managed to cover the 1997 Slammy Awards, which Tony had never seen. Yes, that's the one where Owen ribbed Vader and tripped him, spilled sweet tea over him, or I guess it's a unsweet tea. It's a hotel banquet, right? But then my favorite as a kid, as an adult too. Goodness gracious. That bikini contest, Sonny and Sable, let's go. Tony never saw that. You can imagine what his reaction was. And then we watched a gathering of the Juggalos, icons and legends. Terry Funk taking on Roddy Piper, the New Age Outlaws taking on Kevin Nash and Sean Waltman, Ken Patera versus Bob Backlund, and so much more. That's all available for you now at patreon.com/WHW Monday. We do not 1, but 2 bonus episodes each and every month. Tons of archives for you to dig through there, including what you're listening to right now. This was actually picked by one of our low-key big hogs, one of our Patreon supporters. Mark Nelson chose what we watched. That's the way the Patreon works. You tell us what you want to watch. And Mark, describing this show, says, the reason I chose this pay-per-view was it had to be one of, if not the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen live. I normally find something good in all pay-per-views that I've attended, and the only thing good about this pay-per-view was that it was over. I hope Tony and Conrad don't hate me for choosing this garbage, but I hope they enjoy it more than I did. Well, Mark, there's nothing better than shitty stuff to enhance our podcast here. That's what we do here on What Happened When. We watch bad wrestling, a couple of buddies watching bad wrestling and having a few laughs about it. We're going to be watching the last 3 matches of this show. It'll be Dusty Rhodes versus Randy Orton in a bull rope match. And it'll be the Great Khali against Batista and Kane in a 3-way. And then John Cena is going to close the show working against Bobby Lashley for the WWE title. And that's all happening here on a very special edition of What Happened When, reaching deep into our archives over at the Patreon. Be sure to check that out. If you just can't get enough Tony Schiavone watching bad wrestling, there's more than you can shake a stick at over there. It's patreon.com/WHW Monday. And right now it's looking like it's about that time. Let's get ready for some 2007 Great American Bash.
Well, yes, we are in the second week in April, but we're going to go back and give you our March bonus podcasts. We're unable to do it right at the end of the month, but we are so grateful to be able to send you our bonus podcast here on Patreon here in the month of April for March. And if I haven't confused you anymore or any much more, then I appreciate you hanging here with us. Tony Schiavone, along with our longtime friend, Mark Nelson, out in the state of California. Mark, how you doing, brother?
I am great, and better late than never, Tony.
You're not kidding, man. I appreciate you saying that. You wanted to go back to Great American Bash 2007, and I'm going to quote you here by saying, the reason I chose this pay-per-view was it had to be one of not the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen live, and I normally find something good in all pay-per-views that I've attended, and the only thing I found out about this pay-per-view was it was over.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Boy,
Tony.
That's some stinging comments. Now, we're going to watch Randy Orton against Dusty. We're going to watch the Great Khali against Batista and Kane. And we're going to watch John Cena against Bobby Lashley, the last 3 matches. I know there's some other matches in there. What made this the worst you've ever seen? Now, you were there live again. What made it the worst?
I was there. I will tell you this, Tony. The fact that I try to find good things in everything that I go to, no matter what pay-per-view, it's always better live than it is on TV.
Yeah.
And in this one, it was like every match was a let-me-up match, or just like a, what is going on?
Right.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, how did this? I think my favorite part of this entire pay-per-view was the Hardys watching one of the divas, and I don't remember her name, pouring water all over herself.
Huh.
I think that was the best part of the match of the entire pay-per-view.
Okay.
And that was a backstage segment.
Right. Okay. So tell me that what you recall about the fan response to this. Was it boo? Was it did they cheer? What happened in the arena? And by the way, it was in San Jose, right?
It was in San Jose.
Yeah.
I will say this: when we left, normally everybody's excited talking about the pay-per-view, what's going to happen tomorrow night. Nope, everybody was going, "Thank God it's over," or "What was that?"
Okay.
Like you take Japanese wrestling when they all sit on their hands and they're very polite and they don't do anything.
Yep.
That's kind of what it was here.
Okay.
Like they knew to cheer. Like when people came out, they would cheer, but it was just bad, Tony.
Yeah, like I'm sure when Batista came out, when
when Cena came out, he got a big. But when like people like CM Punk came out, yay! Or the Great Khali came out to no reaction, no boos, no nothing, just
Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what, we will do our best with it. As you know,
I hope you have fun with it.
Sometimes when we get really stinky matches, we start to wander off into somewhere else, but we hope it's entertaining. But again, we're going to go back to 2007, Great American Bash in San Jose. We're going to see Dusty Rhodes and Randy Orton in a Texas bull rope match, the Great Khali against Batista and Kane in a triple threat match, and John Cena against Bobby Lashley in the WWE Championship match. We're going to watch those three matches of this pay-per-view. Thanks to our buddy, Mark Nelson. Mark, how have you been, man? Everything good in California?
Everything is great in sunny California.
Okay, buddy. I look forward to seeing you really soon, okay?
I look forward to seeing you in Chicago.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Tony.
Tony, Schiavone and Conrad's on the TV, on your PC, even on your phone. Come on, take a ride down memory lane. Mornings are for what happened here. Tell me, find the telly. Has so many questions. Gotta let me know. Conrad fired up, ready to go. Tell me, find the telly. Has so many questions. Gotta let me know. Conrad fired up, ready to go.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to a little bonus action from What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. Tony, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey. What's up?
We're in such a good mood today. We are so glad you're with us. We have been laughing until we're crying. We're so excited. Sincerely. Let's watch some bad wrestling together, y'all. We got a lot to talk about today. We're sorry we're a little late on these bonus episodes. Obviously, life got in the way on Tony's side of things, but we're excited because we get to see stuff we would normally see. Never, Tony, like Great American Bash 07 from season 15, episode 1 on Peacock. That's Great American Bash 07. We're going to be watching Randy Orton and Dusty Rhodes to get us started here. Man, you would have never thought they wrestled, but they did back at Great American Bash 07. Wow. That's wild, dude.
That is wild. And of course, this comes from our longtime buddy, Mark Nelson, out in California. By the way, if you want to know anything about Mark Nelson, let me tell you this about Mark. he has had his picture taken with almost every celebrity that has ever been.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if there's a celebrity out there, Mark has had his picture taken with him. He's a longtime supporter of ours. He wanted to go back and watch the Great American Bash 2007. He said it's normally I find something good in all pay-per-views that I have attended because he was there live. The only thing I found good about this pay-per-view was that it was over when he was there live. So we are going to take a look, starting with Randy Orton against Dusty in the Texas Bull Rope match, the Great Khali against Batista and Kane in a triple threat match, and John Cena and Bobby Lashley in the WWE Championship match. And I think there's going to be something on there, if you watch along with us, with Booker T becoming the king and having something to do with Jerry Lawler or whatever. So it's going to take us about an hour and 12 minutes or so of footage we're going to watch. Okay.
Let's do it, man. I'm at 1 hour, 37 minutes and 20 seconds. That's 1 hour, 37 minutes and 20 seconds on season 15, episode 1. Tony, you want to count us in here?
Yes. Again, 1 hour, 37 minutes and 20 seconds. Go to Great American Bash 2007, Great American Bash 2007. We're giving you time to cue that up on Peacock so you'll watch along with us. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. In 3, 2, hit that motherfucking play. 1, play. Did play twice there, didn't it?
I like it.
Yeah. All right.
So we got Randy Orton already in the ring, and they're playing Dusty Rhodes' theme song, and you see some shots of the crowd there, and there he is.
Yeah, that obviously this is before he got really sick.
Yes.
He's, you know what? Just a sense of timing. Just really one of the more amazing characters ever in wrestling. And of course, Randy Orton, as we're looking at in the ring, one of the greatest workers ever in wrestling. So this should be very, very good, or very, very bad, whatever you're, whatever you say, whatever you feel. But one man likes, another man hates.
Man, how fucking kind of bronzer and tanner does Randy Orton have on? Goodness gracious.
You know who I thought I saw at ringside there?
Yeah.
And this is in California, so it may have been Garrett Sakahara, who's a good friend of mine and also goes around, worked at DDP Yoga and or DDPY, and also goes around as with Jake the Snake as kind of, on when we do autograph signings, his handler. Moved from Atlanta, moved back to California.
Oh, wow. He's not in Atlanta anymore?
No, he's not. He's back in California.
When did he move?
About 6 months ago, maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay. He was in Atlanta for quite a while.
Quite a while. He was an instructor, one of the great guys.
Life doesn't happen bi-weekly. So why should payday?
No.
The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earn In. Earn In is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period. Just download the Earn In app and verify your paycheck. Then access up to $100 a day as you work, and even leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. If you're looking for a special night out, or maybe a last minute gift for a loved one, maybe you had an unexpected trip to the vet, or maybe you just needed some new clothes for school or work or whatever. When life comes your way, man, Earn In can help. Make Earn In a part of your financial routine. Join Earn In's over 3.5 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earn In, I think about financial stability, security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. Download the Earn In app today. It's spelled EARNIN. It's on the Google Play or Apple App Store. And when you download the Earn In app, just type in What Happened When over podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. That's What Happened When under podcast. Earn In is a financial technology company, not a bank. Subject to your available earnings, daily max, pay period max, and location. See earnin.com/TOS for details. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC. How about the going back to the red, white, and blue ropes for the Great American Bash here?
I love it.
The referee is Jimmy Corderas, I believe. No,
Okay.
that's not him. That's Marty Elias.
I think it's interesting here that, of course, when Dusty's the one that came up with the idea of Great American Bash, isn't that odd that he'd be wrestling here? The Great American Bash was his idea.
Yeah, I think that's why he's wrestling here.
Okay.
I know that once upon a time, Cody wanted to wrangle all of his dad's old cattle that got away.
Yeah, right.
Like Bash at the Beach and
Right.
Great American Bash and blah, 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 blah.
Arcade.
Man,
Sure.
I was thinking about that the other day. If they wouldn't have went with Cody winning the belt at WrestleMania, can you imagine if they would have hung around until they had a pay-per-view or a PLE at Madison Square Garden later in the year, or even like the post-Christmas show that they always do at MSG? If they called that Starrcade, it was the first Starrcade on pay-per-view for WWE, and it was inside Madison Square Garden, and it was around Christmas. I mean, that would have felt, or even cooler, maybe do it like Thanksgiving night.
Yeah, they would never pay homage to old Jim Crockett promotions in any way.
I don't know, man. Feels like times are changing like that. There's reports they're not even calling it sports entertainment anymore. They're just going with pro wrestling.
Good. Yeah, I think you're right. I think times are changing. Maybe I'm wrong.
I agree with you. That is the way it would have been for sure.
Right. Right. Dusty with a couple of elbows, and look at Dusty. Grabbing that rope very gingerly, knowing what he's got to do, and pulling Randy Orton back in. You know, this may have been a very bad pay-per-view, according to our buddy Mark Nelson. I get that, but there's some things about it that's very entertaining, like watching Dusty in the ring.
Yes.
Dusty was not the, as many people said, the great worker, classic worker that a Ric Flair was, or a Shawn Michaels was. Then if that is the case, tell me why he got over.
Yeah.
All right.
Breaking up on me there, Tony. There you go. You're back now.
Okay. I was saying such a great term, such a broad term, worker.
Oh, it is for sure.
Yeah, that's. I don't understand why people can.
It could be a positive or a negative.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what a visual that was. Dusty just jerking Randy back, taking the bump on the ramp.
What? I think you and I are out of sync here, but anyway, where are you?
I'm at 142, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. I'll wait. Tell me when you get to 143.11.
Oh, I'll catch up. I don't know how I fell behind.
I think it was you that.
Where are you at?
143.11.
All right, I'm just ahead of you.
Okay. All right. Look, throw in your Google machine and tell me this had to be in California somewhere.
Why do you say that?
Because Mark Nelson attended it live.
Oh.
There's a sign, "You suck." Thank you very much. A lot of those signs directed at me.
It's in San Jose.
Yeah, that's where Mark's from. Do you know the way to San Jose? I thought I'd throw that out. Cheap shot.
Never been there.
No.
No, actually I have. I'll take that back.
I think I've driven through there because I think I think it's near Oakland. Oh, by the way, my Oakland Athletics are moving to Sacramento the next couple of years. hell wrong with the world? My childhood is dead. Absolutely dead. No more Washington Redskins. No more Oakland A's.
Wow.
When Reggie Jackson passes, I'll be done. Is Sonny Jurgensen still alive? If he's dead, my childhood is really gone. Anyway, like this Randy Orton.
He's still alive. He's 89.
Yeah.
My man was 5'11".
Who was?
Sonny Jurgensen. I guess he still is, but
He was, you shrink when you get older sometimes. He was the best, man. He had a big pot belly on him. Was fat, and he could throw a football, man. And one time a reporter asked him, how can you throw a ball with that big belly of yours? And he said, I don't throw the ball with my big belly.
I love that.
Isn't that great?
That is amazing.
Yeah. So Randy Orton and Dusty comes up. Wow. Dusty still throw a working jab, man. Nothing like the Dusty elbow, right? Did you watch Cody's match from WrestleMania?
Of course.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet. I am going to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet as you and I are recording. Did he do the elbow?
Yes. Both
play
nights.
homage?
Both nights.
Homage? Good. Homage to his dad. Of course he did. Why would he even ask that question? He would.
Hey, we're behind the paywall here.
Okay.
Did you see that Jacob Fatu signed with WWE?
I did not.
I find that interesting that he wasn't on the AEW radar. Feels like he would, because you've seen his stuff. He's very talented.
Yeah. You know what's odd? I never heard his name mentioned backstage.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird. That doesn't mean he wasn't on the radar.
Sure.
Because I never knew. I did not know a number of things. I've talked many times about not knowing Sting was coming aboard. I did not know we had signed Okada. Didn't even know that he was on our radar. Did not know that we had signed Will Ospreay until he came out and did that promo. That he'd be coming back. Who was that that came? Oh, look at this.
Where are you
It's
at,
Cody.
Tony?
Wow.
He's been in a group called Legacy. What's your time code, Tony?
My time code is 14715. Where's yours?
I'm getting caught up now. I don't know why I keep falling behind.
Yeah, it must be your internet that's bad, not mine.
Yeah, how about Cardi with dark hair?
Yeah, how about that? Did a good job. They did a good job of doing close-ups of both men that time. And getting the intensity of the moment. Yeah, you've got that Huntsville, Alabama internet.
Listen to you.
Well, you do, because it's slow.
This is before Legacy is a thing. They don't do that until 2008.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you go to fast.com and I'll go to fast.com.
Go to what?
FAST.com.
Never heard of this.
Well, just type in FAST.com and hit enter.
Okay.
Now, what does it say?
900 mega Mbps.
900?
Yeah.
Yeah, you win.
950. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 110.
What the hell's going on?
I live on the side of a mountain, man. There's only two houses here.
110? Yikes.
110 is great.
Okay.
I mean, it's not in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, but it's great.
Yeah. All right.
I don't live there. I live in the middle of nowhere, Tony.
I know. Live on the mountain in the middle of nowhere. But you live in Look at JBL and Michael Cole. Can you see them now? Are you there?
Yeah, Michael Cole looks like he wants to talk to us about term life insurance.
He sure does. Has that high lapel.
Remember the days when you were always ready to go? Well, now you can be again with Blue Chew. They've got the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Take them anytime. You can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. And the process is super simple. You sign up at bluechew.com, you consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and man, once you're approved, you'll get your prescription in a few days. That's it. And here's the best part. It's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversation, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, prepared and shipped directly to your door, all in a discreet package. And Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at bluechew.com. Chew it and do it. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code WHW at checkout. Just pay the $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com. The promo code is WHW and you receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring today's podcast.
Hey, a shout out to Michael Cole for his longevity in the business, huh?
Right?
Absolutely.
You got to think he's going to be on a lot of people's short list, but it's a shame that it's going to happen probably after his career's come to a close, you know?
It happens like that. My career came to a close. 18 years later, I bounced back and everybody thinks, oh, he's a legend. But back in 2001, everybody was thinking, get him the fuck off my TV.
Yep. I heard that.
So I get it. Nostalgia is a big deal, man.
Yeah.
Nostalgia is a big deal. Everybody wants to go back to their childhood and relive the moments because everybody now realizes how fast life goes by. You don't realize until you get older. And all of a sudden it's like, wow. Friday, 8:13 p.m. Eastern time. Are you there?
Yep.
There's my man. God almighty. What a great guy. Saw Teddy Long. Okay.
At WrestleCon?
At WrestleCon. And you know what? And I saw Ron Simmons and I saw Lex. Teddy wasn't that friendly.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Did we say anything to piss him off on our podcast?
No.
He just was not that friendly. No, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just him.
Maybe he had a bad day.
Have a bad day or whatever it was. But there goes Mark Henry's ass out. But yeah, that kind of surprised me. Saw Francine.
How's she doing?
She's doing great. She looks wonderful. Saw Shane Douglas, Sandman. Saw Sabu.
Did you call him Sabu?
Sabu, yeah.
From now on, I need you to say that.
Sabu.
Yeah.
Saw Terry Runnels, Raven. Who else did I see? The Barbarian and Wardlow. Trying to think of. Arn and Brock. Flair in the hallway. He went, hey. I just kept walking. Hey. Then I turned around and stopped and talked to him. Thank God he saw me. So they are.
We're watching a 42-minute package right now.
Yeah, and they are taking it minute by minute apparently here. How was Batista? How was he accepted as WWE champion?
Great. I mean, at the time, he and Triple H had the highest grossing WrestleMania of all time.
Oh. Because he certainly does look the part, brother.
Yeah, he does.
Man. This is back when we had general managers, I guess. Do they still they don't have general managers anymore, do they, of their shows?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, they do. Yeah, they do.
They do. Okay.
They got Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis now.
Nick Aldis with WWE.
Yeah. He's the SmackDown GM.
Very cool. Love seeing guys who've been on the independent circuit get big time jobs. I love it. Because, dude, there's money out there. Go get it. Batista's done quite well for himself, hasn't he?
Dude, what are you talking about? I mean, look at all those action movies he's doing.
That's right. This is a James Bond movie. Are you fucking kidding me? A James Bond movie?
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
And one of the Marvel superhero shits.
Yes, yes. Sure was. Guardians of the Galaxy. Here comes the mayor.
You know, my drug dealer used to hook up with his daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
I love how you say that so nonchalantly. My drug dealer used to hook up with his daughter.
Yeah. He told me. He was like, so you like wrestling? Randomly one day. And I go, what? And he said, yeah, somebody told me you like wrestling. I go, well, that's a random sentence, but okay, I'll go with this. And he goes, yeah, well, I used to, you know who Kane is? And I go, yeah. He goes, you remember Kane? I go, yeah, I remember Kane. Yeah, well, oh, really? Okay. Good for you. Congratulations. You ever heard of Ric Flair?
Hey, in the ring right now, of course, there's Kane. There's also Mickey J, formerly of WCW. And there's Tony Chimmel, works part-time for AEW, the ring announcer. I see him a lot of times behind the scenes. Yeah, Batista here is getting a pretty big pop. I don't know if you are at the same location I am, but
yeah, a huge reaction. All the flash bulbs, people. I mean, he's a big star for them.
Yeah. You know what? Isn't it terrible that flash bulbs are gone? I mean, you can take a flash on your camera. You can do that. I get it. But most people don't use the flash camera. They will turn the cameras on and use the flashlight when it's dark or stuff like that. Wow. This is a hell of an entrance. Little loogie on the ground and keep on moving, buddy.
If you could be any wrestler in this match, rather be Batista, Great Khali, or Kane. Because think about it all the way through. Hang on now. Great Khali is a legend and an icon in one of the most populated countries in the universe.
Okay.
Kane is the mayor of the community in which he lives.
Right.
And he has a wrestling school. Okay. And Batista is a Hollywood big time movie star.
Right.
No wrong answer here. All good answers. What would you pick?
Well, of course it would be Batista. If nothing else, because I want traps like that.
I was going to say, you're going to have a fun reason, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, my God, he has Road Warrior Hawk type traps. It takes some effort to build up those. For those of you who don't know, most of you know, those are the muscles between your neck and your shoulder that look like two pumpkins sitting up on there. They're so big. Notice how they shot Khali, always down low, right?
I love the way he would hold the belt upside down.
Who's walking in with him? Who is this?
In real life, that's Dave Kapoor, who's one of their main writers behind the scenes.
Okay.
He's in a different name here, but.
You still with him?
Yeah. You hear those two names a lot. Ed Koskey and Dave Kapoor. That's Kapoor right there.
Okay.
And the referee is a guy named Nick Patrick.
Wait, no, it was Mickey J, wasn't it? It is Mickey J.
Yeah.
Love the graphics.
I like the belt.
Yeah. Production wise, this show is once again, production wise, a 10 out of 10.
The belt upside down every time.
Yeah.
I love it.
So this is a 3-way match.
Yep.
Or they called it triple threat.
It's one of those deals that looks good on paper, but then when you actually talk to people who actually wrestle, they'd be like, oh no, not that one.
Yeah.
3 super heavyweights in a 3-way. That's the challenge.
Did Meltzer give it a rating?
Oh God. Let me go find that.
Yeah, we got to find that.
He's not polite. Let me give you a spoiler.
Right. I'm sure he's not. How about the round BAM that's right above the entrance? That's something unique.
The round what?
BAM, BAM, big ass monitor.
Oh. Well, yeah, you kept saying it. I was like, I don't know what BAM is.
Okay.
But now I know.
Okay. Big ass monitor. A guy at a television station told me that. He said, right over here, we got the BAM. I went, what? He said, big ass monitor. I said, that's what it is. But it was round. You can see it now. They don't have Great American. Do they still have a Great American Bash pay-per-view?
They used to.
One of their pay-per-views. They had it recently. Look at Khali throwing that clothesline. Good God. Oh, he's really bad, isn't he?
Yeah, they do it for NXT now.
Okay.
NXT Great American Bash, July 30th, 2023.
All right. Very good. Khali's digging. There it is. The claw, man. Nerve hold into the trap. Into the trapezius.
What's dumber, that or the claw?
Both of them are very good holds, very good moves. Strong. If you've got a wide vertical base, if you got the leverage advantage, you got the height advantage, you can dig into that trapezius. Does that sound like Taz here now? You can dig into that trapezius with your thumb and your forefinger and just squeeze the nerve and squeeze off the feeling between the neck and the arm will go dead.
So the Observer's not posted, but the figure 4 is, and I know how much you love Brian Alvarez personally.
I do. Brian's a good guy, even though he really shit on me all those years. I like Brian a lot.
Yeah. He said he hated you and your breath stunk, and he thought your daughter had an ugly dress.
Yes, right.
So here's the write-up from Brian. JBL said this match was going to be, and I quote, monkey butt ugly. Khali can't help but hold the belt upside down. He rules. Dave and Kane tried to double team Khali, and sweet Christ, was it horrible. Khali then laid them both out with a double clothesline. Khali proceeded to beat on both men. He knocked Kane outside and then put a nerve hold on Dave. Kane looked like he knew this was the shit fest of the highest magnitude. Khali put the nerve hold on Kane. He's applying it with such fury. He gives Dave a choke slam. This is a weird sentence. He gave Dave a choke slam, then Dave. The Great Khali screamed, ah. Khali starts taking the announcer's table apart. He's going to kill someone here. Kane and Batista finally cut him off and slammed his head in the steps. You should have seen Khali selling. They put him through the table, so he was out of action. I guess there are no countouts in a 3-way. We got the Kane versus Big Dave match they'd promised a few weeks back. Boo. This match was suddenly Flair versus Steamboat. Kane hit the clothesline off the top rope and set up the choke slam, but Khali interfered. So Kane choke slammed him. Dave broke it up. Khali tried the Khali chop, but Dave avoided it and hit the sidewalk slam. This is the funniest match in years. Kane hit the choke slam on Dave, but Dave kicked out. Big pop for the near fall. Yes, the fans were into this match. Where's Khali? Kane tried to use a chair, but Batista cut him off and hit the sidewalk slam. Dave hit the big Dave bomb on Kane, but Khali pulled him out of the ring. He threw Dave into the steps. Then he got in the ring and hit the big tree slam for the pin. This was pretty damn bad, but nowhere near as horrible as I'd imagine. 1 star.
Huh. Okay. I thought they would be dud. Isn't that Joey Styles over there too, standing? I thought right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So Joey was on the broadcast team with JR. Looked like, unless he was there doing other stuff. So he said, all of a sudden, this is Flair and Steamboat.
Yes. Just so you know, Joey and Taz were doing the ECW commentary. So when there'd be an ECW match, they would call it. Cole and Bradshaw were calling the SmackDown matches, and JR and Jerry Lawler calling the Raw matches. So they had 3 different 2-man broadcast teams, whereas what you guys do is you do 1 6-man broadcast team.
Soon to be 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really thinking all those years when you were doing like stadium stampedes that you would line up the world's longest announcer table and go from end zone to end zone all the way down. And
like the naked gun.
It'd be so great if you had like 400 announcers on a match.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I got it. A reverse Royal Rumble, 30 announcers, 1 wrestler. Everyone take turns calling a hold, right?
And then leave. Until there were 2 announcers left. Meanwhile, 1 wrestler in the ring running the ropes until he's blown up.
Dude, the minute Tony Khan calls in sick to work, send the jet for me and we will have the greatest fucking dynamite of all time. Oh God.
Can you imagine how much fun it would be to be able to really do what you wanted to do? I mean, just do some silly shit that was, sarcastic in nature, right?
Yes.
Everything was sarcastic in nature. People would love it. Some jack off online would say, "Oh, they're disrespecting the business." Yeah, fuck you. But it would be, I really would love for Tony to look at the 3 of us sometime and say, just have a good time. If you're silly, you're silly. If you're sarcastic, you're sarcastic. Have a good time. Oh boy. Okay. Buckle in, boys. And just pretend you're on HBO. Okay. Say whatever you want to say. In reality, because you're on pay-per-view, you can say what you want to say anyway. There's no restrictions on that I know of. Maybe there is. Batista pick up the Great Khali. Yeah, this one's like a.
I mean,
like
people are standing though. I mean, they're into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Where are you?
0605.
Yeah, I am too. Look at the crowd back there. People are standing.
There's 1 row standing.
They're so excited. They're captivated.
There's 1 row standing, and half of those guys are standing because they want to be seen on camera.
See, they're thrilled with the action.
Oh, well, they really want. Well, look, they're really behind Batista here.
You don't think they're pulling for Khali?
No,
okay.
I wouldn't think so. Khali is nowhere to be found, but by God, there's George Nalapatano. Hey, how you doing? He's taking pictures. Hey, how you doing? George was at WrestleCon too. I saw him at a distance. Did he come by to say hello? No.
How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Fuck you. Don't come by and see me. I can't go by and see everybody because I'm busy. Who's the female ring announcer that he almost chased away there?
Probably Lillian Garcia.
Lillian Garcia, okay.
By the way, have you heard what Samantha Irvin's ring announcing for WWE? Did you hear when she announced Cody?
No, I did not.
You should check that out.
Okay.
I think you'll like it. Okay. She got emotional, her voice cracked, the whole thing.
Oh, good. Fans are popping for this power bomb.
But that's a Batista bomb, nothing happening, son of a
Sorry, Batista bomb. Oh, Great Khali.
Can you imagine just the raw brute strength that Great Khali has in real life?
Yeah.
Like Satnam Singh. The way I've seen him like pick up Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and move them around like they were children.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
So what's the Great Khali doing now? Anybody know?
Yeah.
Back in India?
He's making appearances and stuff. He's at StarCast this weekend.
Oh, very cool.
He's like an icon in India, dude, for real.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
And he's the champ. Look at that.
And he goes over here. How about that? I have a feeling that one of the reasons Mark Nelson said this was a terrible pay-per-view was because of this match.
Here's a real question. How did you enjoy your time with Great Khali in WCW?
I don't remember him in WCW.
Yeah.
He was there?
Yeah. He was under contract with y'all for 8 months until you personally closed the doors.
I personally closed the doors?
Yeah. Eric Bischoff's recently revealed that it was your fault.
I'll take the blame for a lot of shit, but
that you were texting with a 17-year-old Tony Khan,
and
you started secretly implementing his ideas, and it sabotaged WCW from the inside out. That you were a double agent working for the Khan family, and they put you in witness protection.
Yeah, well, I take a lot of blame for WCW, but I will not take the blame for the Sting Hogan finish. Eric can chew on that the rest of his life.
As you should. TheAmazingKind.com. That's where you'll find plant-based pain relief balms, creams and gels for your muscles and joints. It's good for what ails you. And you don't have to be a professional wrestler like Sting. You could just be regular ass Lois. Lois uses The Amazing Kind. So does Bruce Pritchard. So does my wife, Megan. And we want you to try it right now. TheAmazingKind.com. You'll get 20% off all of your orders when you use our promo code WRESTLE. And I'm telling you, your body is going to thank you. Now, what you'll find at TheAmazingKind.com is they've got infused oils for mood support and sleep, and they really work. But my favorite thing that they do is a little pain relief. And this guy knows pain. He used to be a producer and editor over at the WWE, working on their commercials and marketing. And now he's trying to help people. You see, these products are made from all natural sun-grown hemp and then infused with nutrient-dense MCT oil if you're using those infused oils. But the balms, the topicals, the creams, the gels, man, it's good for your muscles. It's good for your joints. It's good if you're trying to do it after you work out to help recover from, all that you've put your muscles through. Or maybe you've just got some sore muscles, some stiff joints, some backaches, maybe a little arthritis after a long day. TheAmazingKind.com can help. I really want you to try these topicals. They've really worked in my household. I know they're going to work in yours, but they have something for everybody. While you're at TheAmazingKind.com, if you think, hey, you know what? A little more sleep would be good. They can help. Check it out. TheAmazingKind.com. They can hook you up for CBD, CBG, and CBN. And they've got everything you need at TheAmazingKind.com. Use our promo code WRESTLE. You'll get 20% off all of your orders at TheAmazingKind.com. Be sure to use our promo code WRESTLE. I'm just reading this on Twitter. Every morning, regular as clockwork, foul tasting brown sausages fall out of my bottom. Who puts them up there? And what are they trying to distract me from?
I'm sorry. You attribute that to what wrestler?
It's not a wrestler.
Okay.
Let me ask you though, do foul tasting brown sausages fall out of your bottom every morning like clockwork?
They might. But I don't hang around to taste them.
You've never tasted the brown sausages
that fall out of my butt
every morning like clockwork?
No. And where in the world did you get that from? And what are we talking about? We're watching Triple H, a video package right now.
He's working out real hard. He's working out so hard.
Yeah.
What do you think what do you think that would be the best song for this music video?
Probably something from AC/DC.
I was thinking Hearts on Fire. What do you think about that?
um. Who did Hearts on Fire?
That's John Cafferty. Yeah, it's the Rocky IV soundtrack.
Okay.
Rocky IV is the best Rocky.
Look at King Booker come out.
You like this? King Booker. Putting the pinky in the air.
Yeah. I like how he gives that serious look. We've got a wrestler coming out with a crown on his head and a long robe.
Yep.
And he's looking serious. That's what wrestling's all about, isn't it?
Yep.
The visual is so fucking silly.
I love it.
But he's serious. And there's his wife with him. Beautiful lady. I don't know what this is about. And unfortunately, we cannot track the sound, but
well, listen, I think we could guess what he's saying.
Well, he's coming out. Say, when I was in WCW, they made me world champion. Now, as you can see, here in WWE years later, they make me look like a fucking goof. That's right. We went out of business 6 years ago and I was a world champion. But what do? They put a crown on me. They have me come out. They have me look at Jerry Lawler. That's right, Jerry Lawler. I'm a fucking goof. So why don't you come in the ring since you're the one that has this king gimmick? And for God's sake, take it off of me. Let me look like a wrestler again. I'm begging you, come in the ring. Take it off of me. Vince, what are you doing? I'll show you motherfuckers. I'll become a big star. And he was, wasn't he? I mean, Booker T.
The biggest that came over.
Yes. The biggest that came over, right?
Yes.
Of all of them.
Yes.
Yeah. And now that would happen after this or during this. What was it? What was he?
You know what? Let me see when he won the belt. Like, I want to be able to see what. I know he did it. And I blame you, really.
Yeah, blame me for this too. I'll take the heat for this one too.
Oh, you know what? He wasn't WWE champion. He was the world heavyweight champion.
Oh, they're different ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well,
why don't we have a world champ and how will we have a universal champ? And okay.
Listen, why
don't we have a space time continuum champ? How about that?
Let's have a digital media champ. Let's have a TV champ.
Yeah.
Let's have a continental champ. Let's have an Atlantic champion. Let's have a European champion.
International.
Yeah. Let's do Southern states. Let's do
Western States Heritage.
Yeah. Let's do U.S. tag team titles. Let's do regular tag team titles. Let's do U.S. 6-man tag team titles. Then let's do world 6-man tag team titles. And then we got our developmental league. So we need like developmental trios titles.
Yeah.
We got to have a TBS championship, a TNT championship. We need a 24/7 championship. Can't live without a hardcore championship. Whatever we need a cruiserweight and a light heavyweight.
Yeah. True TV champion. That's got to be coming soon.
X Division championship. Got to have one of those. Oh, need a brass knuckles championship.
Oh my God. Yes.
How could we do without that?
Yeah.
We need a motherfucker to carry around a briefcase with big stickers on the outside and carry it for like a year. They use it one time for one skit. He'll run down a ramp with it. And, but we're going to carry that around for a while.
How about a stinky old crotch champion?
I think you already have that one sewn up. I think you're a lifetime champion.
Well, I've never defended it in a long, long time. And the older you get, the worse it gets. That's what I'm told.
The old SOCC, the old stinky old crotch champion.
Stinky old crotch champion.
Or as we call them, sock.
Again, space-time continuum champion, science fiction champion, the sci-fi champ. Okay. The black hole.
Black hole champion.
Okay. Listen, that has to do with space. Just let everybody know listening to this, it has to do with space.
Okay. That's
All
what
right.
she said. By the way, King Buckeye won the big gold belt here at Great American Bash 07. I'm sorry, 06. By the time we're back here in 07, he's a goof.
Okay.
But he had that one reign, by the way, that went 126 days. King Buckeye. All the guys who held that belt, the big gold belt in WWE, include Triple H, Batista, Edge, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus, Undertaker, CM Punk, Chris Benoit, John Cena, Kane, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, King Buckeye, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, Mark Henry, Goldberg, Jack Swagger, Kurt Angle, Big Show, Dolph Ziggler, Great Khali, Christian, Jeff Hardy, Shawn Michaels.
Looks like about 25 difference or 15 different. I don't know. I lost count here.
24 guys.
Wow. And then they retired it, right?
Yep. 2013.
Of course, they needed a universal champion.
Well, I think one guy just carried both belts together for a bit.
Okay.
So he had the big gold belt and the big logo. And then they split it up and made won a Raw championship and won a SmackDown championship. So one was blue, or one was black and one was red, and then one was blue and one was red. And then one was blue and one was black. And now when they passed 1,000 days, they just said, "Here, Roman, here's you a new gold one." And I think, as I understand it, Cody is an advocate for bringing back the classic Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Ultimate Warrior, Winged Eagle Championship.
Right.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. I like this video package where they're talking to Stone Cold and Flair and Cactus Jack. Very well done. Putting over both men. John Cena. Truly one of the nicest men I've met in wrestling. Only met him briefly a number of years ago. But very nice. And deserving of all his fame. What a pro. From what I've heard, anybody that's worked with him.
Yes. That's all you ever hear is positive things. Unlike working with you.
Just like working with me, you said?
Unlike working with.
Oh, you lie. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Let me rephrase that. You a fucking lie. How does that sound? Does that sound better? Does that get my point across? Yes, it does. Man, I like how these packages are done.
I like these though.
Yeah.
The tail of the tape. This is good. This is fun.
Yes. I like this.
I get that you can't do this like all the time because you call out that some of the guys are not huge.
Right. But you can always lie about it. What would be I just popped myself before I even ask it. What would be the tail of the tape for Taz, you think? Don't even go there. Don't even go there. I don't need to hear about it. I don't need to hear about it.
He's going to be very upset with you.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley, another guy who looked like $1 million, didn't he?
Yeah. His tail of the tape is impressive.
Yeah. I guess he still does look like $1 million.
Yeah. You can tell if this is 2007 or if this is 2024 because he looks the same.
Yeah. So how old was he? How old was he back here?
He's 40 right here in this video we're watching.
Yeah.
Did you think I was kidding?
Yeah.
No, he's 47 right now in real life.
Okay. So this was 2007, 2024. That's 17 years ago. So he was 30.
Yep.
Yep. Really athletic. please, I beg you, go to the ring post where the fans are, where the cameras are. Ugh. That's where you go, right there.
Wanted to punch him, didn't he?
That so frustrates me.
Why?
I don't know. It's like here you're looking at 5,000 people, 6,000 people. Okay. Big shows, you're looking at 10,000 people. Other way, especially during TV, you're looking at 800, 900, 1,000. If you're SmackDown over or 1,000, 1 million, if you're SmackDown over 1 million, what's bigger? It's a TV show, dudes. It's a freaking TV show.
Yes.
MLB knows it. They realize it's a TV show, dude. They realize it so much that they've ruined the game of baseball. So
How did they ruin it?
well, the pitch clock. And now if you read, there are many pitchers who are having elbow problems because of the pitch clock, because they got to pitch fast. It just, the commissioner of baseball just absolutely sucks. It absolutely sucks. But anyway, that's what the owners want. He's their employee. That's what they want. So get what you want. I always liked John Cena's music. I thought it was really cool. One of those songs that immediately you knew. Yes. Yeah. Immediately you knew it was Cena.
What song did John Cena's theme sample?
I'll use the word sample so you can play a little sample here and get by with it.
No, I am going to play a little bit here, but like I remember hearing where they sampled something very specific.
Okay.
Ain't
Sounds
it.
nothing like it. Yeah.
That ain't it. Oh, you know what? Maybe this. I
Okay.
think this is it.
Here come. Got it now.
I will. Let's see if I do.
You got some shit coming now. I know you better.
What?
You got some shit coming.
No, that's not right. This is it. This is it. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. That's it.
Pete Schofield and the Canadians, the night the lights went out in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, seriously though, listen to the beginning. That's clearly the same.
Yeah, that's clearly it. Wow.
First comment on YouTube says, if John Cena was the star of his own 60s cop show. Another comment. This reminds me of wrestling for some reason, but I've never seen a wrestler with a theme like this. Have you heard the John Cena prank calls?
John Cena prank calls?
Yeah.
That has to be something very terrible.
Oh, it's tremendous. Here's a little bit of it.
This week's phone scam. Check it out.
Hello?
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
Am I ready for what? Who's this?
Are you ready for this Sunday night when WWE Champ John Cena defends his title in the WWE Super Slam? Right now you can order this awesome pay-per-view event for just $59.99.
I'm sorry, no, there is not any chance in hell that we're ever going to have wrestling in this house again. But thank you, but no. Have a good day. Hello?
And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way when he takes on 6 men in a steel cage shoots and ladders match at WWE Super Slam. Order now and save $10 with a low price of just $49.99.
Sir, you guys just called me, and as I mentioned before, we're not ordering this, so please stop calling my house. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay. This is phony.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Champ? Is Champ there?
Who is Champ?
That question will be answered this Sunday night. Cena defends the belt.
Listen,
And WWE Super Slam.
Hey, sir.
Taking on
Please
Sheamus.
quit calling my house.
The Undertaker.
Quit calling me.
CM Punk, and even Triple H and the Big Show in a spit-swapping makeout match.
Holy
WWE
hell.
Super
Listen,
Slam.
hello? Hello? Can you stop screaming in your little sirens and whatever that is? Can you knock it off for 5 seconds? Not interested. Stop calling my fucking house.
This is all phony.
Hello?
She answers.
I'm
That's
watching
means
you.
it's phony.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what The Undertaker told John Cena. But will he be able to take the belt from the mightiest champion in WWE history at this weekend's WWE Super
For the
Slam?
love of all that is stop calling my house
John
before I
Cena.
get your number. I will track you down
triple-double
and
match.
absolutely tear you
Ladder.
to f***ing pieces. Do you
Chainsaws.
understand me? I know you are.
Explosions.
John Cena,
Fireballs.
crazy motherfucker.
Popcorn.
Stop calling my house now. No wrestling, no super motherfucking slam is happening in this house.
Stop it. Stop it.
I swear to Jesus, if this is those wrestling f***s again,
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
oh my God, I apologize. We've been getting calls all morning. I apologize. And yes,
Fantastic.
Yes, I am.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
yes, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Cena. He's going to get in the ring and put boots to asses. This
Are you
weekend.
kidding me right now?
WWE
Are you kidding me right now? I can't even handle this. I cannot handle this.
Available right now at a low price of only $39.99.
I can't believe you're still calling me. I'm about to lose my
Oh my God. Stop this. Stop this madness.
I swear I'm about to call the police.
Hello. You have a collect call from.
John Cena.
Will you accept the charges?
Oh, f*** your mother.
She answers every time.
Stop calling. Is listening not your strong suit? Because screaming sure as f- is, but you're not hearing me. Shut your f***ing beaten down brain from Super Slam and listen. I am not interested. I don't care if they're $59, $49, $39, or 39 cents. I don't want it. It won't happen. It's not coming on my TV again. It won't be allowed in this house. You understand me? Never again will there be wrestling here in this house. Not a piece of going through closets and taking out T-shirts and burning them and calling the police and telling you that you're harassing me. Stop it now. And I am calling the police. Good luck to you. Have a nice day. Yourself.
Stop. Please stop this.
God damn. What?
Hold on. Marie, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio
Hi.
show on Z104. How are you?
What?
We've been phone scamming you. Your husband Donnie told us to phone.
We are all in a fight right now. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm so sorry. I felt so bad for you.
I couldn't believe the mouth on you had on you.
it's
Oh my
fantastic.
God. Well, listen,
I haven't had my coffee yet. Shut
Yes.
up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I know how
Well,
to feel,
listen, we won't be calling you back anymore. I promise. Okay.
Thank Jesus.
So you won't have to hear. You won't have to hear this. All right, you won't have to hear that
I
anymore.
swear to God, I was gonna go to jail, and it was bad.
What'd you think?
I thought it sucked. What? That was not real. They set up a girl to do all that bullshit.
I can say that every Wednesday and every Friday and every Saturday.
Well, of course you can, but
It's
here's the
supposed to be
deal.
entertaining. Come on now.
Yeah, it's entertainment. I get it, but to think that's real, to think that woman would answer her phone all those times, Jesus. When did that happen? That happened when?
Like 10 years
Think-
ago.
Okay, they had caller ID back 10 years. Stop it. It's funny, it's entertainment, but
This is why we can't have nice things anymore.
yeah, I know exactly right. Meanwhile, this match, was it received well or not? Cena and Lashley. Fans don't seem to be responding to it in the arena here.
I was kind of shocked that we're watching it, if I'm honest.
Really? Because it was that bad?
Well, it's just largely to me forgettable. But again, I didn't have the experience. I wasn't there.
Yeah. It was forgettable to Mark Nelson, who was there.
The whole card, check this out. The dark match was Chuck Palumbo versus Chris Masters, MVP versus Matt Hardy, who I hear's a free agent now. Chavo Guerrero versus Jimmy Wang Yang versus Jamie Noble versus Funaki versus Shannon Moore versus Hornswoggle. Singapore Kane on a pole match with Sandman versus Carlito.
Jeez.
Candice Michelle versus Melina in the women's title match. Umaga versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental. John Morrison defending the ECW title against CM Punk. Dusty Rhodes against Randy Orton.
Yeah, we just saw that one.
The Great Khali versus Kane versus Batista.
We saw that one.
John Cena versus Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. And again, okay, here's the deal. This is your final match. And this should be the match that everybody's excited about, but no one's giving a damn about it.
13,851 fans are there. 230,000 people bought it on pay-per-view. And people started chanting, "Fuck Schiavone" during intermission. It was wild.
I've chanted that myself in the backstage area. Fuck Schiavone. What am I doing here?
Hey, I know you don't watch, you don't have any time or capacity in your life for wrestling and like any more wrestling.
I have plenty of time.
Yeah, but you don't have more time or more.
Well,
wrestling.
here's the deal. Like, unlike most of you jackoffs, I, like yourself and Dave Silva and all the Rat Pack that follow you, I work it. I don't watch it. But go ahead. There's a difference between working it and watching it.
What I was
But
going to
go ahead.
suggest you, nothing happening, son of a plumber, is if you could just download the documentary on Peacock about Bray Wyatt and watch it on one of your flights, you would really enjoy it. There's a lot of sit down conversation about his family life with his father, Mike Rotundo, with his uncle, Barry Windham. Lots of discussion about blackjack. It's not just about wrestling. It's pretty cool. And I think you would, appreciate that piece of it.
Okay. That's a good suggestion. I never got to meet Wyndham, as in Bray Wyatt, unless I met him when he was a real young kid, which could have been the case. But
I'm almost positive you would have done that.
yeah,
I mean, think about when he was like when his dad was VK Wall Street, in
right.
the early days of Nitro, or the very early days of,
His uncle's run.
yeah. What was after when he was like captain? That's it, Captain Mike Rotundo. That's it.
Right.
I'm sure there was a little rugrat running around.
Yeah, it could have been. But I've heard nothing but good things about him as a human being, as a person. So. Oh, people are going to pop for this, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Isn't it something, just the littlest thing that people pop for? Like that, like Scissor Me Daddy, right? I mean, those things. Why do you think that is?
Who knows why stuff hits, but
Too.
I mean,
But
clearly that was inspired by The Rock and The
Right.
Rock's People's Elbow.
And also what's kind of gotten over with us when Prince Nana comes out and does his dance, or Daniel Garcia does his dance. People get into stuff like that.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
it's something that they can do together in unison, right? As a group.
And it's fun.
It's fun. Sure. That's the way it's supposed to be. Well, Bobby Lashley picked up John Cena like he was nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's strength, buddy. And
Yeah,
we all marvel at.
You got two action figures right here. I mean,
Yeah,
legitimately,
right.
John Cena and Bobby Lashley look like if you went to like the dollar store in the mid 80s and bought generic wrestling action figures at the drugstore. They looked like John Cena and Bobby Lashley here.
And we talk so much about upper body strength and how they look in the upper body, but man, it's the legs too. Holy smokes. Leg strength. Don't talk enough. Mike Chioda is our referee. I didn't even notice that until now.
Yeah, he's the man.
He is the man. When did he leave the WWE?
At the start of the pandemic, he worked a few matches with y'all and y'all told him to eat shit.
I wonder why.
No laugh. I was trying to just get you to crack or pop or something, but nothing.
I don't know why.
He did his last match with us. Ric Flair's last match was his very last match.
Oh.
But he did do the finals in 2022 of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament between Samoa Joe and Adam Cole at Double or Nothing. His last match with y'all was May of 2022. But he was let go April of 2020. So like 3 weeks into the pandemic, they let him go after 31 years.
Jesus. Thank you. Have a watch. Kick in the ass. Get you out the door, as Dusty would say.
I don't think he got a watch either. I hope they bring him back.
They do too. Classy guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. And a great referee. Look at him. Look at him talking to Bobby Lashley.
He knows how to sell it, boy.
Yeah. Well, got the fans standing on this one.
Yeah, there's some high drama here at the finish.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, we're still got 7 minutes left, so we're not quite done.
Mm-mm. Unless they do like 3 minutes of.
I love the old pay-per-view sets. Like the BAM right there. It's a different design. You could tell like this is flag inspired and
sure.
I wish there was a different set for every pay-per-view. Every one of them looked or felt different as opposed to just a big screen.
Yeah.
I get it, but I just like the way it was. What can I do?
Let me ask you something. Because of Sting's at Revolution, Sting's last pay-per-view, when his music hit and his son came out dressed as Sting, the Surfer Sting, did you for a second think, oh my God, Sting's dressed up like the Surfer Sting?
No, because it was spoiled for me in Huntsville. Somebody told me what it was going to be.
All right.
But I was excited seeing it. I mean, I was more excited to see his entrance in Huntsville and his entrance in Greensboro than I was for pretty much anything else that week.
Yeah. I could see fans saying, oh my God, he's dressed up like the Surfer Sting.
Yeah.
But, and I think there were fans in the arena that night who did. And the fans are going for this, man.
Look at there. So Cena wins. There's 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's going to take 5 minutes of crowd shots or posing, or there's going to be an angle going on here at the end. I don't know.
Post-match Jones, you think?
Yeah, that was kind of an awkward finish. I don't know if Bobby may have gotten hurt. Maybe that's why they went home so early. Because when Cena covered him right there, Cena jumped off the rope and covered him, and Lashley said something to him. And Lashley is still down, so he may be hurt. Don't know. Maybe that's why they went home so fast. Or 5 minutes early. They still got 5 minutes. Or now a little bit less than 5.
Meltzer, I'm sorry, not Meltzer, Alvarez Says, turned into a hell of a match. 3 3/4 stars. Cena and Lashley had a face off and stare down. Afterwards, Lashley extended his hand and Cena shook it. And then Lashley stormed off. Tease. Very fun show. So he liked the show and liked the match. How about that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. See, here's. All right, there's a kick out. Let's see if they show the actual finish here on the replay. They're showing some of the great spots, which they should, and because they had some great spots in it.
Lashley ended up setting Cena up on the top rope and going for a superplex, but Cena hoisted him onto his shoulders and hit the FU for the pin.
Is this the FU really?
Yeah, that's his finish.
Okay, that is right there.
Yeah, that's
just throwing him up.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. It does look awkward, but that is indeed his finishing maneuver. He normally doesn't do it on the top rope though. But yeah, the way he climbed down looked like that was an afterthought. I'm with you. Well, listen, I'll be honest. I don't remember ever seeing that match. So I'm glad we actually got to sit down and watch it because it was better than I expected. It exceeded my expectations. Great suggestion this month.
Yeah, our buddy Mark Nelson hated it. And Mark says he loves when we talk about bad matches. The Khali match was horrible. No question. I didn't mind the Dusty Rhodes match. This was pretty good. So overall, not that bad. And I appreciate Mark Nelson. And again, Mark and everybody, sorry, these are March bonuses. They're late, but we got 2 coming up here at the end of April too.
Thanks for all you guys do for us and supporting us. And we're not done. We got one more on deck and we're going to St. Louis from 1983 next on What Happened When.
Hey guys, Eric Bischoff here. Now, if you need cash without the controversy, the team at SaveWithConrad.com can help. But don't take my word for it.
Hi, my name is Richard Smith. I'm from Moss Point, Mississippi. One of my friends at work said I just been refinancing and my interest rate was 9%. And he said he got his for 2.3. So I said, well, maybe I should try. Got a hold of Diane. She kept in touch the whole entire time. We owned 2 houses and we rented one out and my renter quit paying. So we gave it back to the mortgage company. And because we did that, we had to wait 3 years for an FHA loan to go back through. The one thing that Conrad said on his podcast was, we'll never tell you no. We might say, not now, this is what we need to do, and we'll make sure we get it done. Well, prime example, 3 years. And when they say no money out of pocket, there's no money out of pocket. They figure it out. But like, she was so quick that, don't worry about this, I got this first. That's what impressed me the most. My name is Richard Smith, and I saved $700 a month with SaveWithConrad.com.
And unlike the dirt sheets, these reviews don't lie. With over 1,000 5-star reviews, find out for yourself how much Conrad and his team can save you by checking out SaveWithConrad.com and do it today.
NMLS number 32416, equal housing lender, SaveWithConrad.com. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson here to tell you a little more about what AdFreeShows.com is all about. Get early, ad-free access to more than a dozen of your favorite wrestling podcasts every single week, starting at just $9. That's less than 20 cents an episode each month. And yes, you can listen to them all directly through Apple Podcasts or your regular podcast apps. How easy is that? Ad-Free Shows also has thousands of hours worth of bonus content and docuseries like Title Chase, Eric Fires Back, Conversations with Conrad, and The Insiders. Plus new series like The Book with David Crockett, Monday Mailbags with Mike Chioda and Nick Patrick, and a whole lot more. And you want to talk about early? You can't get any earlier than listening to the shows live. You can be a part of the live studio audience as we record the podcast. Plus ride shotgun alongside your favorite childhood heroes for live watch-alongs, Q&As, and other interactive experiences every single month. Come on now, see for yourself what thousands of other wrestling fans from around the world have discovered, that AdFreeShows.com is the best value in wrestling. Check it out today, and hey, when you do, the first week is completely free. AdFreeShows.com.